nothing gonna steal my joy. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy.
Oh, 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 oh.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet till you find that gospel beat. It's all you'll ever need, all you'll ever need. Clap your hands and stomp your feet till you find that gospel beat. It's all you'll ever need, all you'll ever need. I've got an old church choir singing in my soul. Got a sweet salvation and it's beautiful. I've got an old church choir singing in my soul. I've got a sweet salvation and it's beautiful. I've got a heart overflowing 'cause I've been restored. There ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy.
My worth is not in what I own, not in the strength of flesh and bone, but in the costly wounds of love at the cross. My worth is not in skill or name, in win or lose, in pride or shame, but in the blood of Christ that flowed at the cross. I rejoice in my Redeemer, greatest treasure, wellspring of my soul. I will trust in him, no other. My soul is satisfied in him alone. As summer flowers we fade and die, fame, youth, and beauty hurry by, but life eternal calls to us at the cross. I will not boast in wealth or might, or human wisdom's fleeting light, but I will boast in knowing Christ at the cross. I rejoice in my Redeemer, greatest treasure, wellspring of my soul. I will trust in him, no other. My soul is satisfied in him alone. To wonders here that I confess my worth and my unworthiness, my value fixed, my ransom paid at the cross. I rejoice in my Redeemer, greatest treasure, wellspring of my soul. I
Thank you. We're Blackberry Banshee, and we'll be back later.
All right, let's hear it again for Blackberry Banshee. That was a duo called Blackberry Banshee, and on the guitar was Alan Barnes, who teaches digital art here at Johnson University. But in addition to that, he's also a musical composer and a multi-instrumentalist. That means he plays a lot of different instruments. So anyway, but he was joined by his wife, Kim Barnes, who has been playing the violin and fiddle for 32 years. She must have started when she was or around 30 years. She must have started when she was around 2 years old, I think. But anyway, she has traveled nationally and been featured on PBS as part of the Colts. And you could see her amazing talent with the fiddle right then. And they are going to be coming back later in the program this evening to share a little bit more with you from their many talents. But our main feature tonight is Family Feud. All right. And you know, one of the things that's really going to make this a special night is for you all to really get in there and root for your favorite family as they feud it out. Now, all right, you got the spirit. Now, we have spared no expense in bringing in our special game show host tonight. No, it's not Steve Harvey. No, it's not Richard Dawson. It is our own Tyson Chastain. Let's hear it for Tyson. Now, at Senior Saints, he's our coordinator of excursions. His normal day job at Johnson is Director of Alumni Relations, but tonight he is going to be a game host extraordinaire. So we're looking forward to having him host this event. And so without further ado, here is Family Feud.
Time for the Family Feud. Introducing the Plainfield family. Steve, Jerry, Jeff, Phyllis, and Linda. Ready for action. And the Tate Street family. Dan, Karen, Stan, Angela, and Lois. On your marks, get set. It's time for the Family Feud. And now, here's the star of the Family Feud, Mr. Tyson Chastain.
Thank you so much. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. That should be good. This should be ready for you to go, all right? Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Renew version of Family Feud. I'm your host, Steve not that one. Hey, I'm your host, Tyson Chastain. So good of you to be here tonight. Thank you so much for that. Yes, very good. I love it. Keep up that energy. That's going to be really important as we encourage our teams and we go through these rounds of Family Feud. Throughout this time that we are doing this game show, I have my lovely assistant, Vanna White, over here. So you see that Vanna, this is actually Hannah Nance. She's an assistant in our office and a student here at Johnson University. But you see that she's holding an applause sign. So anytime somebody gives a correct answer, what are you going to do? Good, okay. Now what if somebody gives an outrageously funny answer? What are you going to do? Okay, good. You're getting the idea. So now let's go back to the first one. Let's give it a test, right? I just gave the most wonderful answer you've ever heard. What are you going to do? Good. And somebody up there on stage gave just the most hilarious answer ever. What are you going to do? Great, perfect. So this is actually being live streamed as I understand it. Keep on laughing, keep on clapping. We're going to have a good time, all right? Are you all ready to start Family Feud? All right, let's get going and let's meet our teams. First, we have the Plainfield family. Stay there. So, Linda, welcome to Family Feud. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for...
Did you turn it on?
I don't know. Did I?
It is on, okay.
Hello.
There we go, you got it.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Yep.
So, thank you so much for being here. Where is Plainfield?
Plainfield is in Indianapolis, west of Indianapolis.
Okay, west of Indianapolis.
Yes.
Very good. Plainfield. We had a preacher here just recently, did we not?
did?
What's his name?
What was his name? I think it was Steve something.
Steve Harvey, right?
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, okay. Well, tell you what, let's go on and introduce me to those
Okay.
that are here. Who's with
All
you
right.
today?
Well, I want to say that this is our team, Plainfield Christian Canaries.
The Canaries.
The Canaries.
Nice.
All right.
Hold that up.
This is Steve Craney and his wife, Jerry Craney. And when Steve and Jerry were dating, they dated for about 3 years. And one day, they were traveling to Chicago to see family. And while they're driving up there, Steve looks over at Jerry and proposes. Now, he didn't get down on one knee. He did not. But then she looks at him and she says, I don't know. I'm just going to have to think about it.
Oh.
All right. Hang on. And down on the other side of Jerry is Jeff Roush. He is the chief golf cart fixer at Johnson University.
Way to go, Jeff.
He lives on campus above the sewage treatment plant, next door to Clyde Dortmund.
Oh.
And Phyllis, his wife, is a wife, mother, and learning this week to be an intentional Christian grandparent.
All right, very good. Give it up for the Plainfield family. And now over here we have Tate's Creek. Welcome and thank you so much for being here, Dan.
Thank you. This is fun.
So introduce me to your team.
Well, my name is Daniel Craig, not to be confused with a movie star, you know.
Thank
Just
you for
wanted to let
clarifying
know.
that. Uh-huh.
I'm the worship minister at the church, or at least one of them. This is my lovely wife, and she's a concert pianist, but knows how to play the organ a little bit, too.
Very good.
We love her. This gal right here is our really resident seamstress who designed these beautiful outfits for us today.
Nice,
Aren't
very
they
good.
lovely? She's so talented, so talented.
I can see that. That's great.
And then there's Stan. I'm sorry, I missed his wife because they decided to change places or something like that. This is Angela Stack, and she was a para at school, you know, a teacher type deal, retired now. Yeah, busy with grandchildren. And her husband, Stan, who is a retired police officer.
Wonderful.
This is our team.
Thank you so much for being here. Give it up for the Tate's Creek family. All right, are you ready to play?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready to play?
Ready.
Let's play Family Feud.
So we do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No cheating now. Okay, so here we are. 100 people were surveyed. The top 5 answers are on the board, and here's the question. Name a place that is full of people who don't want to be there.
Church.
Church. It's church on the board. Okay, that is the 5th answer. Hold on. Can you beat it?
Time's up.
Nope. No asking.
Okay. Oh, no asking.
School. Okay, is school up there? No. Okay.
All right.
Well then,
All right, team. This is
we are
us.
going to play with Tate's Creek over here. Very good. Karen, what's it like being married to this guy?
Oh, terrific.
Oh, that is so sweet. He roped you into this, though, I know, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being a good sport and for playing Family Feud with us today. So, name a place that is full of people who don't want to be there.
Court.
Court. Okay. No, it is not there. Good try. Lois, welcome to Family Feud. Thank you so much for being a part of our Renewing the Smokies version of Family Feud.
Put that mic up to your face, Lois.
Yep, we want to hear you. Up there on your chin, that'd be great. So, Lois, name a place that is full of people who don't want to be there.
Cemetery.
Cemetery. The cemetery there. It is number 4. Very good. Angela, welcome.
Thank you.
Why'd you switch places?
I didn't. Dan's confused.
Oh. Stan's confused. Does that happen often?
No, Dan.
Oh, Dan's confused.
Dan was confused.
I thought you were saying Stan was confused. I was confused, so no.
And he didn't even get my profession right.
Oh, no.
I'm heartbroken.
So what's your profession, Angela?
I really am a teacher. I'm just kidding.
Oh. Now my heart's broken. Okay. Name a place that's full of people who don't want to be there.
Work.
Work. Good answer. Is work up here? There it is, number 3. All right, Stan, we're down here at the bottom of the end of the table.
You know, I'm a cop. Why not jail? Why wants to be in jail?
Jail. Do we have jail? Number 1. Very good. All right, Dan, it's up to you. So you've already given us one answer. You gave us
we're not
church.
done?
No, we got to
I
clear the
should've been
board.
thinking all the
We've
way
got
through
4
this.
answers. You've got 1 strike. So
What
you
was
guys
the
have 2
question again?
opportunities. Here we go. Name a place that is full of people who don't want to be there.
A garbage dump.
A garbage dump. Oh. That hurts. Nope, there's a strike. Okay, that's 2 strikes. Garbage dump? Okay. Karen, here we go. Name a place that's full of people who don't want to be there. Now, if you get this one right, your team wins the round. If not, that's the 3rd strike and the other team has the chance to steal.
You got this.
So,
You can do it.
name a place that's full of people who don't want to be there.
I'm going to say hospital.
Hospital. Good answer. Is hospital there? No, that's the 3rd strike. I'm so sorry. So, Plainfield, you have the opportunity to steal this one. Can you name a place that is full of people who don't want to be there?
A dentist.
A dentist. Is dentist on the board? No. Tate's Creek gets the points. All right, so what is number 2? I am so shocked that our teams did not get that one, right? Hell. All right, let's go on to round 2. Good. Perfect. You guys are great. All right. Here we go. So we have the top 7 answers are on the board. 100 people were surveyed. Here's the question. Name something that people deliver for a living. Food. Food. Is food on the board? There it is, number 3. Okay, you've got 2 chances to beat it.
Babies.
Babies. Is babies on the board? Okay, that was number 7. So you guys get to play this round. All right. Jerry, welcome to Senior Saints. Oh, I'm sorry, welcome to Renewing the Smokies. Yep. Okay, so here we go. We asked 100 people, name something that people deliver for a living.
Pizza.
We've already got food. Pizza was part of it. No help.
Yeah.
Newspapers.
Newspapers. Okay, is newspapers on the board? There it is, number 1 answer. Good job, Jerry. Hi, Jeff.
Hey.
So what's it like being married to Phyllis? I asked it the other way around over there, so now you get the chance.
It's okay.
It's okay. Well, at least that's a little bit of honesty there. So Jeff, thank you so much for playing today. Name something that people deliver for a living.
Packages.
Packages. Is packages on the board? There it is. Very good. Number 2, mail. Okay, Phyllis, your turn.
Packages are the same as mail.
Well, you know, we're doing the best we can here. Phyllis, now hold on. Before you answer the question,
Okay.
you get the chance. What's it like being married to this guy?
I think I'm going to use, Phil said this last night, never thought of divorce. Murder, yes.
Oh, nice. Good. Phyllis, name something people deliver for a living.
Oh, my goodness. I was going to say mail, and he stole it. Subpoenas.
Subpoenas. Ouch. Okay. Is subpoenas on the board? All right, that's your first strike. Let's bring it on back down here to Linda. Well then, that was interesting. Flowers are on the board. Linda, congratulations. That was a wonderful answer. Good job. Let's move it on down to Steve then. Steve, what's it like being married to this young lady here?
I'll just say I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her.
Oh, very good. Now that's a good answer, right? Very good. Okay, Steve, here we go. We have 100 people surveyed, top 7 answers on the board. Name something people deliver for a living.
Cars.
Cars. Is cars on the board? No. Okay, that's the second strike. So you have 2 more answers, but 2 strikes. So you get a strike here. The other team has the opportunity to steal the points. Jerry, name something people deliver for a living. Five seconds. Water. Water. Is water on the board? All right. That is the third strike, actually. So the let's give the Tate's Creek the opportunity to steal. Yeah. Well, it's you. You're answering for the team here.
We get to huddle and discuss it.
Oh yeah, but you only have 15 seconds because you should have been discussing it while I was over there. Now we need the Jeopardy theme music, right? That's very good, that's right. Okay, here we go, 5 seconds. Name something people deliver for a living.
Soft drinks.
Soft drinks. Is soft drinks on the board? No, it is not. Okay, so what's number 6? Furniture. And number 5? Packages. Wait a minute. Okay, so Plainfield won the 89 points. Plainfield wins the game. Thank you all so much for playing this version of Family Feud. That is the end of game 1. So you all are welcome to go on stage side, stage left, stage right. Thank you so much. Give it up for the 2 teams today. So this is, come here, Hannah. Vanna Hannah. This is Vanna Hannah. Hannah Nance. So Hannah, now you're going. Well, hold on. Let's do it this way. I can give you a microphone. Hannah, why don't you tell these folks where you're from?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia. Any Virginians out there?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Just okay. There's 1 or 2 of you from Virginia out here. Thank you so much for that.
Florida people, are they in here?
Florida people in here. Yeah.
There they are.
So Hannah, what are you studying here at Johnson?
Nursing.
Nursing. So Hannah's going to be a nurse. Very good. Well, thank you so much for, you're pretty good at those cue card things, getting those people to laugh. Is she all right? Okay, very good. We'll appreciate that. We're going to take a short break. We're going to have a musical guest, and then we'll come back with our next two families. Thank you all for being a part of this.
Bye. Love ya.
Thanks for having us back.
When an answer's given, hold
Well,
up.
that's fine. They like, and like I usually listen and I usually laugh.
Mhm.
Like, I don't have to tell them.
Okay. So this one, I'll talk about how I have a fragile ego and that you're going to try and get them to laugh more.
Bring your tide and bring your shame. Bring your guilt and bring your pain. Don't you know that's not your name? You will always be much more to me. And every day I wrestle with the voices that keep telling me that I'm not right. But that's alright, 'cause I hear a voice and he calls me redeemed. When others say I'll never be enough, and greater is the one living inside of me. He who is living in the world, in the world, in the world. Greater is the one living inside of me. He who is living in the world. Bring your doubt and bring your fears. Bring your hurt and bring your tears. There'll be no condemnation here. Oh, you are holy, righteous, and redeemed. And every time I fall, there'll be those who will call me a mistake. But that's okay, 'cause I hear a voice and he calls me redeemed. When others say I'll never be enough, greater is the one living inside of me. And he who is living in the world, in the world, in the world. Greater is the one living inside of me than he who is living in the world. There'll be days I lose the battle. Grace says that it doesn't matter, 'cause the cross already won the war. I'm learning to run freely, understanding just how he sees me, and it makes me love him more and more. There'll be days I lose the battle. Grace says that it doesn't matter, 'cause the cross already won the war. I am learning to run freely, understanding just how he sees me, and it makes me love him more and more. 'Cause I hear a voice and he calls me redeemed. When others say I'll never be enough, greater is the one living inside of me than he who is living in the world, in the world, in the world. Greater is the one living inside of me, he who is living in the world. There'll be days I lose the battle. Grace says that it doesn't matter, 'cause the cross already won the war. I am learning to run freely, understanding just how he sees me, and it makes me love him. My God is greater than he who is living in the world. Hey, we are Kim and Alan Barnes.
And if you couldn't tell, Alan's the tall one.
And right now we're going, thank you for having us, by the way. Thank you.
So we're gonna end our set with
A sing-along.
a sing-along, and we hope that you will help us out.
We're pretty confident you know the words to this one. It is All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name. But it's going to be our version. But we think you'll figure it out.
We fiddleified it up a little bit there. It's a little bit of mishmash of old-timey, bluegrassy, and Irish. So hope you'll sing it with us. Oh, hail the power of Jesus' name, let angels prostrate fall. Bring forth the royal diadem and crown him Lord of all. Bring forth the royal diadem and crown him Lord of all. Chosen seed of Israel's race, ye ransomed from the fall. Hail him who saves you by his grace and crown him Lord of all. Hail him who saves you by his grace and crown him Lord of all. Every kindred, every tribe on this terrestrial ball, to him all majesty ascribe and crown him Lord of all. To him all majesty ascribe and crown him Lord of all. That with yonder sacred throng we at his feet may fall. We'll join the everlasting song and crown him Lord of all. We'll join the everlasting song and crown him Lord of all.
Thank you. We're Blackberry Banshee, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
It's time again for the Family Feud. Introducing the Southeast family. Jerry, Linda, Norma, Wanda, and Robin. Get ready for action. And the Pinedale family. Kenny, Connie, Danny, Betty, and Verna. On your marks, let's start the Family Feud. And now, here's your host and star of the Family Feud, Mr. Tyson Chastain.
Welcome to the Renew Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Richard Dawson. Okay, that didn't work. Thank you all so much for your encouragement during that first round. I really appreciated that. Give it up for Vanna Hannah, who's keeping you. So I've got to tell you something. To be honest, I've got a fragile ego, okay? So this second game, Vanna Hannah is going to try and get you laughing more and clapping more. So pay attention to Vanna Hannah. And Hannah, give her a There we go. Okay, now I'm distracted. I don't know where I was. Okay, let's go. Are you ready to play Family Feud again? All right, let's meet our families. Give it up for the Southeast family. I have here Jerry from Southeast. Jerry, welcome to Renew Family Feud. Thank you so much for playing today.
Thank you for that. Yes, we're here to win.
Oh,
yes,
they're here to win. Throwing down the gauntlet, I see. Okay, would you introduce me to your illustrious team?
Okay, you can see I'm outnumbered here, but this is my wife, Linda, and Norma King, who is the queen of her house, Jan, who is the founder of our senior group, and Cheryl, who keeps all the people at Southeast Pastors in line. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
very good. You keep the pastors in line.
Yeah.
That's got to be a tough job. A full-time job. Very good. I like your shirts. I just got to say, you know,
well,
if I could score points for those shirts, I definitely would. Good job.
The lady at the bookstore said if we bought them, we'd guarantee to win. So,
oh, you all are in trouble. Well, let's find out what Pinedale has to say about that. Give it up for the Pinedale family. Kenny, thank you so much for being a part of Family Feud today. I appreciate it.
It's good to be here. We thought we were going to direct traffic.
Oh, I get that. That looks good. So Kenny, introduce me to your illustrious team here.
This is my beautiful wife, Connie. She's the one that I practice Family Feud with every day.
All right, very good. Good answer, good answer.
And next in line is Verna Brewer. Verna is from Jefferson Church of Christ. We adopted her because she is in the Spainhour family, which is on that end of the table. And Verna's son is a professor here.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so they should get points for the professor. Okay, you're tied. Okay, next.
No sucking up. And this is Betty Spainhour. She's the queen bee. She is the one that got us all started out here to Johnson several years ago.
Very
good. She's here with us representing Jefferson and us. And on the end is Danny Spainhour. Danny wears a lot of hats at Pinedale Christian Church. He is our middle senior adult minister. He's our missions minister. But probably the most important hat that Danny's ever worn when we come to Johnson would have been, Mary Lou Martin's bus driver.
Very good. Well, I noticed that your most important person is sitting fifth on your table. I'm sort of curious about that.
That's where she wanted to be.
Okay, well, then there we have it. Are you all ready to play Family Feud today? Are you ready to play? All right, give me Jerry, give me Kenny. Let's go. Top 8 answers are on the board. 100 people were surveyed. Here's the question. Name a word a dog understands.
Sit.
Sit. Is sit on the board? Number 1 answer. You want to play or you want to pass?
We'll play.
Okay, we're going to play. Jerry, well done. Thank you so much for doing that. Linda, give it up for Linda, everybody. So, Linda, what's it like being connected to Jerry?
He is my Boaz. He is my Redeemer husband.
Oh, that's sweet. Give it up for that answer. Good answer, good. You know, if we could do a GIF of good answer up there, I think we had one right there. Okay, Linda, here we go. 100 people were surveyed. Top, what is it? 8 answers are on the board. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Okay, here we go. Name a word a dog understands.
Outside.
Outside. Is outside on the board? No, that's strike number 1. Okay, Norma, thank you so much for being a part of that. Be sure to get that mic up there so everybody out here can hear you. So, Norma, what do you do at Southeast?
I go to church.
You go to church. Good answer. Norma, thank you for being a part of the team today. Name a word a dog understands.
Stay.
Stay. Is stay on the list? There it is, number 6, stay. Very good. Let's move on down here to Jan. Jan, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Jan.
Hi.
Thank you for being a part of this.
I'm glad to be here.
I noticed you're covering up your Johnson shirt.
Does that give me an extra point?
Okay, here we go. Jane, name a word a dog understands.
Heel.
Heel. Is heel on the list? Oh, that's strike number 2. Okay, so there are 6 more answers on the board, but you only have 1 more strike. So you all gotta get on the ball here, or else Pinedale's gonna have a chance to steal. Cheryl, thank you for organizing those pastors. What's that like?
Yeah, full-time job.
Full-time job?
Yeah,
How many of them are there?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Just curious. I mean,
just
it's
curious.
a big church. Yeah, so,
I'm
okay.
going to say fetch.
Fetch. Is fetch on the board? There it is, number 7. Very good. All right, you're still alive. Now here we are back up to Jerry. Jerry, you have another opportunity to give us a good answer. Name a word a dog understands.
Rollover.
Rollover. Is rollover on the list? No, that is the 3rd strike. I'm sorry. So we're going to go on over here to the Pinedale family. Give them 15 seconds to come up with an answer. And, of course, that now they're meeting. Jeopardy theme song? You all did that so well. Let's... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like he's ready. Kenny, name a word a dog understands. If you get it, you guys will steal.
Play dead.
Play dead. Is play dead on the board? No, Southeast family gets the points. All right, let's find out what else is up there. Number 8. Treat. Yep, my dog understands that one. Number 5. Their name, of course, right? Number 4. Food. That's very much like treat, isn't it? Okay. Number 3. Walk. Yes, very good. And the number 2 answer is come. Very good. All right, give it up for our teams. Let's play the second round of Renew Family Feud. I got Linda and Connie here. They went on a hike together today, as I understand it. Now they get to play Family Feud together. This is great. Okay, so here we go. 100 people were surveyed. Top 5 answers are on the board. Here's the question. What would it be hard to do if you accidentally put on super glue instead of lipstick?
Talk.
Talk. Is talk on the board? Number 2. Okay, one answer will beat it. You have the chance.
Eat.
Eat. Is eat on the board? Number 1 answer. Very good. So we're going to play over here. Go on down here to Verna. Hi, Verna.
Hi.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a wonderful time.
Very good. So how is it that you got sandwiched between 2 couples? Or, well, I guess you guys aren't a couple, but two families.
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
No.
Well, you're the most beautiful one of the group. How's that?
Oh.
Okay. Verna, what would it be hard to do if you accidentally put on super glue instead of lipstick?
Kiss.
Kiss. Good answer. Okay. There it is. Number 3 on the board. All right. So.
I've just got to have a hug. I've been wanting to do this for years. Oh, for 20 years I've been wanting to do this.
How you doing, doll?
Oh, I'm wonderful. Now, what's the question?
I'm a little bit distracted now. I forgot. Okay, so Betty, tell me a little bit about this guy right here to your left.
Well, I could tell you lots. How much time you got?
Okay, probably not that much. Let's go to the question. What would it be hard to do if you accidentally put on super glue instead of lipstick?
Say it again. I don't hear well.
What would it be hard to do if you accidentally put on super glue instead of lipstick?
Ooh. Eat's already been said.
Yep. 5 seconds.
I guess put on lipstick.
The buzzer went off. Okay, we're moving down. That's 1 strike. Still 2 answers up there, 2 strikes to go. So, Danny,
yes, sir.
What would it be hard to do if you accidentally put on super glue instead of lipstick?
I'm going to go with blow out a candle.
Blow out a candle. I like that. Good answer. Is blow out? No, it's not up there. I'm sorry. Okay, good answer. Still two answers left, but this time you only have 1 strike. You got to be careful. Otherwise, the other family can steal. So, Kenny, give me a good answer. What would it be hard to do if you accidentally put on super glue instead of lipstick?
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. Yes, indeed, it would be. Is it up there? No, it's not up there. That is the 3rd strike. So we're going to give the Southeast family an opportunity to steal this round.
Well, baseball players do it a lot. Spit.
Spit. I would say that's probably true. Is spit up on the board? No. Pinedale family gets the points. So let's see. I think that means that the Pinedale family has won the game. That's it. 89-61. Give it up for the Pinedale family. Okay, so here we go. Number 5. Take it off, of course. Number 4. Breathe. I think so. That's right. Give it up for our 2 families. Y'all, thank you so much for playing. Feel free to step down. Vanna Hanna, come on over here and join me center stage. We want to thank you all so much for being a part of our Family Feud game tonight. You guys have been a great crowd. We absolutely love it. This is the end of... What?
Wait a minute.
Excuse me just a minute, Vanna.
I thought the Dorkman family was going to get to play tonight.
I'm sorry. That was 2 games. That was all we had time for tonight.
Well, I got my whole family here tonight. They're back in the I got my family back in the green room back there. Hi, they're ready. Ready.
We'll try and get them next week, okay?
That's my brother Cletus down on the end. And next to him is my brother Claude. A lot of you know Claude. You met him 3 or 4 years ago. Claude shares my apartment above the sewage treatment plant. He's the college plumber. His motto is, nobody sticks their nose in my business. That's my big brother Clorox, and that's my little baby sister Clydetta. And guys, just so you know, she's still single, so you may want to talk to her over at the ice cream social tonight, because the Senior Saints Renew in the Smokies is a great place for romance to blossom. I'll go ahead while I'm ahead and make my report. Every year, Philip. I hope you give generously tomorrow so we can buy some good stuff around here. Every year, Philip Eubanks asked me to, I'm the college historian, and so he asked me to make a report on some things that have happened since the last time you were here, and we were talking about romance. I think Mrs. Weeder told you this morning. Last week they had their 50th anniversary, but last week we had a couple here who just got married 2 or 3 weeks ago. So but romance can blossom at this stage. We had a couple 4 or 5 years ago that met here at Senior Saints, and it was a whirlwind romance because they knew they didn't have a lot of time. And so on Wednesday night out here by the pond, he proposed to her, and she said yes. It was romantic and everything. And that Thursday morning, he came into breakfast over there and was looking for her with his tray. Went over, sit down next to her, and said, "Look, I'm terribly embarrassed about this, but last night I asked you to marry me, and I can't remember if you said yes or no." And she said, "Oh, you silly man, I said yes, but I'm so glad you came and sat next to me because I couldn't remember who asked me." You know. Speaking of romance, the couple that was here last week, they got married this spring, but their real honeymoon is going to be next summer on the Johnson Alaska cruise. It's a delight. I hope you can go with me on the cruise. It's a delightful time. Several of you, though, last night, the reception about the cruise, so some of you had some concerns, like if I do a shore excursion, like what about grizzly bear attacks? You know, we read about, and so I called a park ranger up to ask him, and he said, "Here's what you do about grizzly bear attacks." He said, "When you go hiking, sew little jingle bells on the hem of your pants. And then when you're hiking, if you see bear scat, that's poop." But we're not allowed to say that here, so. So if you're hiking and you see bear scat, just start shaking your legs and ringing those jingle bells while you're hiking, and it'll keep the bears away. And I said, "Well, that's a great," but there's all kinds of animals in Alaska. You know, there's elk and moose and wolves, and how do I know? There's going to be all kinds of scat. How do I know what is the bear scat? And he said, oh, that's the poop with the little tiny jingle bells all in it. I've been surprised, but Dr. Smith has announced that if you go on the cruise with us next year, you are going to be allowed to consume adult beverages. We're going to have coolers full of Geritol, prune juice, and Metamucil. President Smith said it was kind of embarrassing for them this Christmas. They have to send out so many Christmas cards to their family, big family and friends. And Mrs. Smith, Debbie, she always likes to buy gifts. And you don't know what to buy people anymore. So this year she thought, I'm just going to put like gift cards in all the Christmas cards, TJ Maxx. And so that good idea. And they mailed out all their Christmas cards. And about 6 weeks later, early February, she moved some files on her desk, and there was the stack of all the gift cards. She had forgot to put them in the Christmas cards. And so all of their family and friends got Christmas cards this year that said at the bottom, why don't you buy your own gifts this year? Yeah. Linda Reed, we had the party for her last night. She's retiring after 54 years, and so the college asked her to kind of recruit and train her own replacement. So she put a little sign in the window, that a worker is needed. And the other day, you seen the little dog run around the campus. He came into Linda's office and had that little note in his mouth and sat in a little chair in front of Linda. And Linda goes, well, this is real cute. Whoever's playing a joke, it seems fair because they've worked me like a dog around here all these years. But she told the little dog, look, you have to be able to operate a computer for this job. And the dog went over to an empty desk in the office and started typing and did a whole Excel spreadsheet and hit print and brought the copy over to Linda in his little mouth and gave it to her and went, woof, woof. And Linda goes, well, that's pretty amazing, but if you're going to take my place here at the college, you have to be able to play the piano for the little programs. And they have a piano in the office, and the little dog goes, woof, and he ran over to the piano, hopped up, and played Moonlight Serenade just beautifully, and came back over the little chair, sat in front of Linda, and goes, woof. And she said, well, you really have impressed me, but if you're going to work in this office, things are changing, we're more international, you've got to be like bilingual. And the dog went, meow. Dickie Clark, who works here, when years ago, he used to be a youth minister, and when he moved here, we all go to this church, Seymour Heights over here, and they found out that he had been a youth minister, and so they've got him working in the little kids department. And 2 Sundays ago, he was teaching a little lesson about Abraham and Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah, and he told the part about when Lot was leaving and his wife looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. And one kid raised his hand and said, last week going to Kroger, my mom looked back and we turned into a telephone pole. One of the joys of coming here every year, seeing all the old friends and making connections with people you've got to meet. And when you're the president of a college like Dr. Smith, you know, people send you stuff because they appreciate you. And one of the ladies last year just fell in love with President and Mrs. Smith, and so she sent them a pumpkin pie last Thanksgiving, and it was terrible. You know, they took a bite and so they just threw it away. Well, she was here last week, and she came up to President Smith and said, "How did you like that pumpkin pie I sent you last year?" And President Smith said, "Oh, something that tastes like that doesn't last very long in our house." I enjoyed meeting Bob McClellan. He's here from Durham, North Carolina. He's been a good friend got that beautiful Southern accent. And he was telling me that he took a trip up to New England last fall to see all the colors. And they stopped in Boston, and they were eating in a seafood restaurant in Boston. Had the cutest server. Looked like she was college age. So Bob said, "Are you in college here?" And she said, "Yes, I am." And he said, "So do you go to Harvard?" And she said, "Yale." And he said, "Do you go to Harvard?" In all my research this week, I've been concerned about one of the couples that's here. I won't mention their name, that are here this week, but there's some tension in their marriage, and they were hoping this week away might help out, because his wife, she got arrested a few weeks ago. They were in Kroger, and she still doesn't even know why. She just took a can of peaches and put it in her purse. And somebody saw she got arrested for shoplifting. And so they got hauled. They had to go before the judge, but the judge was either the nice guy, and he could tell she was older, and he took that into consideration. So they look at things were going to go pretty good. He said, "Oh, I see you took a can of whole peaches, and there were 3 peaches in the can, so I'm going to sentence you to 3 nights in our county jail." And that was going pretty good till her husband stood up and said she also took a can of peas. Larry Green. Larry Green is one of his jobs is to contact people about donating to help with the big campaign and being generous. And he lives on our Florida campus, and they met a couple down there, lived down in the Fort Lauderdale area, pretty nice place. And he could tell they probably got, and so he went and made an appointment to meet with them, and finally he was asking for like $50,000. And the guy said, "Well, I understand you see where I live and the car and the boat, and you think he said, "But there's some things you may not know, Mr. Green." He said, "Did you know that my mother lives in a very expensive retirement community here in Florida?" And Larry goes, "Well, no, I didn't know that." He said, "And did you know my brother died last year with no insurance to help support his wife and 4 kids, one of whom's in college?" And Larry said, "No, I didn't know that either." And he said, "Did you know my oldest son has become a missionary to Haiti, and they have to live almost at the poverty level in Haiti?" And Larry said, "Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't know any of that." And the guy said, "So what makes you think I'm going to send a lot of money to Johnson when I haven't sent any of them a penny?" Last night, Steve Beige in his sermon was talking about he was reading that story about you couldn't remember the name of the restaurant. And that happened to me last week here some of the people had gone to Gatlinburg for supper, and they were telling us about it at the ice cream thing. And the guy I was talking, he couldn't remember the name of the restaurant in Gatlinburg. And I said, well, can you give me a clue? And he said, all right, what's the flower? It's so smells good. It's red, could be yellow. It's got thorn stickers on it. And I go, Rose. He goes, yes. Hey, Rose, what's the name of that restaurant? You may not know this, but before he became the president of Johnson, President Smith was a professor here at Johnson, and we had to teach. He's so smart, and he taught a biology class. It was kind of a hard class, and for the final exam, the students were studying thick textbook and all night studying, and they all came in. There was a big class, like 150 of them, big arena, and he carried in a little board and put it down on his desk, and there were 4 birds mounted on the board, and there was a little bag over each bird, and all you could see was their legs sticking out of the bottom of the bag. And he said, all right, for your final exam, I want you to identify these 4 birds by their legs. I want to know their habitat, their mating habits, their feeding habits. I want to know the Latin name for each of, and the students were going crazy. They'd studied all night for this. And finally, one of the students up at the top came all the way down with his little test book, and he threw it down on Professor Smith's desk and said, this is stupid. We've all been studying all night. We've memorized that big book, and then you all identify these birds by their legs. This is a stupid test, and if you think it's a good test, you're a stupid professor. And he started to walk out, and President Smith, 150 students, he didn't know, and all of them, he said, young man, what's your name? And the student said, why don't you tell me? I've got to go.
The one and the only Clyde Dorkman. Well, have you had a good time tonight? Well, you all helped make it a great time. Thanks for joining in for all of our fun. And, of course, it's not over yet because we still have ice cream time. That's right. And believe it or not, I don't have a big stack of announcements. I do want to remind you that we do recordings of the Bible study and the workshops and Steve White's sermon, Steve Beige, I don't know how many of y'all, that went right over your heads, I'm sure. But anyway, so there's an envelope that you can fill out, and we'll provide those recordings. But let's stand and be dismissed. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of laughter and humor and the opportunity to share in it tonight, and for the many talents and abilities that you give us. And I thank you for everyone tonight who used those God-given abilities to entertain us and to make us merry. And be with us through the rest of this evening. In Jesus' name, amen.